Hi guys, it's Patty with Patty's Paper Design. How are all of you this fine, lovely day? This is Sunday, August 27th, and we just got done having a really bad heat wave here in Indianapolis. We had lots of 90-degree temperatures and extremely high humidity. And it was like walking out into a sauna anytime you went outside. But it started cooling down yesterday, and today it's actually pretty cool outside. So I'm really happy about that. And I know I asked you how you all were. I don't know if I said I hope you're doing well, but I do hope you're doing well. And this is actually take 2 of this video. I was about 12 minutes into the video, and my silly little girl, Ellie, needed to go outside. So I paused the video, I put you guys on pause. And then when I came back to unpause it, instead of unpausing it, I hit the wrong button and turned it off. There may be a way to connect this video and that video. I don't know the way to do it, so I'm just starting over. So let me tell you what we've been doing. So I wanted to let you know, on the last video where we got together and actually made ephemera, I had started decorating this tag, and I had these 3 sunflowers on here, and the mamagami paper, and this eyelet, and this little ribbon. Is that ribbon? Yeah, that's ribbon. But since then, I've added this here label, these flat back pearls, and this piece of ribbon here, and I think that really finished it off. So it's been distressed around the edges, and it's just white on the back. So I had 6 of these labels out that we were, not labels, tags out that we were working with, and that was the only one that I really got going on. So I finished up 2 of them. These are the 2 that I finished, and they're just white on the back too, and it looks like I need to put some more distressing on this one. But I'll do that as I'm adding it to my journal. So those are those 2. I think they turned out really nice. And then the other 3 tags that I had out in that video are right here. So what I'm doing with these, I've already done what I'm going to do here. I just made another tag shape, a little bit smaller, and I turned this into a pocket on a tag, and I can either turn this tag into another pocket, or I can leave it as a freestanding tag, however I want to do it. And then I'm going to decorate the front of it, make it pretty, and whatever I do to it, I'll figure out at that time. I'm not going to do anything to it right now though. So I'll set that one aside, and I just wanted to show you I've got the other 2 ready to do basically the same thing with. So there's that. And then in that video, I mentioned the fact that maybe I should have stamped the background papers that I was using. So since I've been gone, I did some stamping. I made some small tags. I used marigolds and not marigolds. What are they called? Sunflowers. Sunflowers and pumpkins. 3 different kinds of pumpkins, 2 different kinds of sunflowers. Well, actually, one of the sunflowers I don't think is really a sunflower. I think it's just a flower. And then this is just like a blotch. And then I've got different stamps that I used. And then all of them have this dotted, like splatter stamp, I guess is what it would be called. So I have small tags. I've got large tags. Got a bunch of large tags. I've got some small journaling cards. And I've got some large journaling cards. So, I may not use all these in these 3 journals that I'm working on, but I'll have them in my stash for later. So there's that. And then what I was in the process of doing when we were so rudely interrupted by my stopping the video, I was in the process of showing you the different stamps that I use stamping. So I had this piece of paper left over from our last session, and I've coffee dyed the back of it. I've coffee dyed all these ones here too. So anyhow, I had a big coffee dyeing session a few days back. So I put this here bunch of flowers. I had problems getting that part to stamp there. I put these little bees on, and I was in the process of putting the splatters on when I was interrupted by my little girl. So let's finish up the splatter stamps. And I want to show you how this just really is going to, see, I don't think it really matters that that spot's missing. Okay, so my dog is chasing the cat now. She likes to do that. She thinks that's fun. The cat doesn't believe it's fun, but the dog believes it's fun. Oh, I got some on my map. Oh well, it'll be okay. Well, no, maybe it won't be okay, because this is archival. I bet that's not going to come off very easy. Probably won't come off at all. But I guess I'll live with it, right? There's that. So we will cut that and turn that into tags as well. So we won't do that today though. You know how to make tags. You know how to cut tags, right? These would be a 3 by 6 tag. And they'll be real cute. I'll show you what they look like when I'm done with them though. Probably. Okay. So then something else I wanted to show you is templates. I don't know. I know when I first started journal making and that kind of thing, I was confused as to how to cut out pieces. I didn't know, I had no clue where to start. I mean, that might sound silly, but I had no clue where to start. And I found a template on scrapbookingwithme.com from Edith. And so let me show you how this works. You can get all these pieces out of one piece of scrapbook paper. Okay, so this is a 1.5 by 6.5 belly band or side tuck. This is a 12 by 3 double tag that you score in the middle. And I've, oops, that's upside down. I've inked the sides and I've made the corners. This one here is a 12 by 2.5 double tag that I scored in the middle. Let me get this ink out of the way. Then this is a 5.5 by 6.5 inch pocket that you score 1/2 inch on 3 sides. And then this is a 6 by 6.5 inch booklet that you score in the middle. So there's your 12 by 12. That's how that all works. And on this one I used some little flowers. They actually look like fruit tree blossoms. And I used watering cans with birds and then the splatter stamp. So there's the 12 by 12, which I think is really pretty cool. If you're just starting out and don't know, what sizes am I supposed to cut? What pieces can I make? That kind of thing. I think this is quite helpful. And I know if you're a YouTube subscriber to Edith's YouTube channel, you'll have to search. I think it's in her blog somewhere that you can download that template. And then here's one for 6x6. And what you get with a 6x6 is you get smaller pieces. You get a 3x1 book plate. You get a 1x2 snippet. You get 2 corner side tucks that are 3-inch square cut in half. You get a 2x5 pocket, and you get a 4x3 tag. And you know, you can cut these things in different ways. You're not limited to just this, but this is a good starting point, I think, when you're first new to journaling and cutting out your various shapes and stuff. And for some reason, why isn't that matching up? Oh, I know why it's not matching up. I don't have it right, I don't think. I didn't follow the template, I just did my own thing. It's supposed to go like this. Alrighty, alrighty. There we go. Now it matches up. There. So I think it's pretty cool, you know? So just a little bit of a tip, I guess, is what I want to say. So we'll put these away. And then I want to show you another little thing that I did that we're going to kind of work on a little bit here. So we're going to do this. What we're going to do. If I can get it. Okay, so here we've got this. Now this is coffee dyed paper. And I see when I coffee dyed it, I missed a couple of spots, but that's okay because we can just use our ink pad and kind of fix that. Any place else? Yeah, right here. Right there. Thought I saw it right there. That all looks okay. Okay, so now what we're going to do here, this is going to be a page in our journal. And so these little, I guess they're journaling cards. I don't know for sure. I think they're journaling cards. So, but what I'm going to do with them is I'm going to turn them into pockets. So we're going to put one pocket here and one pocket here. So that's what we're going to do right now. So I don't know if you're a subscriber to my channel or not, but if you aren't, today is a perfect day to subscribe. It's also a perfect day to give me a thumbs up and to make some comments. So why don't you tell me how your Sunday's going? Well, not necessarily your Sunday because you're not watching this on Sunday, but tell me how your day's going, just period, in general. I'd really like to know. Are you doing journals or any other kind of paper crafts? Do you have a specific style of journal if you do journals? I don't know that I knew that I had a specific style, but I've determined that I do have a specific style that I like. I think what I like is the shabby chic the best. I think that's my style, or something similar to shabby chic. So I love watching people make grungy journals and use a lot of Tim Holtz stuff or Tim Holtz type stuff, but I don't know that that would be something I would make, although I probably should consider it because I have a little bit of a stash of Tim Holtz things. When I first started watching journal makers, I decided that, oh, I need some of that stuff. Well, then after I got it, I thought, I don't know if I really want to use this. I don't think this is my style. But I can't just let it go to waste. So I will be using it. I just don't know when. Okay, so we got that page, that side of the page done. Now we're going to do this side of the page. And after we get this attached to the page, we're going to have 2 pages with 4 pockets attached. And that's just as simple as pie. And even though you probably, you don't have to do any additional decorating to these pages. If you want to, you sure could. Like you could put a little bit of lace, or you could put flat back pearls or buttons or ribbon or, all sorts of little things you can put on there. I keep running off the paper. So, and then I've got something else to show you here in just a second. Am I doing this right? Well, I don't think this is exactly how I wanted to do it, but it'll do. I think I wanted it to be the other way around. I think I wanted that one down here and this one up there. But it'll be okay. It'll be okay. It'll still serve its purpose. So then you can, you can put a, well, let me get something I can put in there. Here. There's something that we can put in there. We can put a tag in there. Or we can put a tag in there. Or we could put, 2 or 3 tags in there. So, there's that. That's for our journal. Isn't that pretty? And you can stamp over here if you want, or decorate over here if you want. So there's that little project. And these are the kind of things that you can mass make these, which after I get off the video here, I probably will mass make some of those. And then we have, let's see, I have all of them here. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Then we have these. These are neat. Okay, so this is vellum, and I've already folded it, and it's very hard to tell the front from the back because the difference is so subtle. But one side is just a slight bit lighter than the other. So what we're going to do here with this is, I've already folded my copy dyed paper, and we're going to do this. And then we're going to glue these down. And I was trying to determine if I wanted to put a, what are they called? One of those little pocket things in with your circle punch. And I don't think I do. Now I've heard that this here glue, Barely Arts glue, and I think it's true from what I can recall, that using it on vellum, it won't show through, and it doesn't look like it's showing through. Isn't that good? This, of course, is a colored vellum, so you would expect it to not show through. So there's that. And then you can take, this is a perfect place for larger journaling cards. So, or maybe a couple of larger journaling cards. The thing with coffee dyed paper is it sort of, I don't know what you want to call it. It gets bumpy like. You see, I didn't necessarily fold that straight, but that's okay. And what it does is it helps you have more room in your pockets. If it were still flat, you wouldn't have all that extra room, but it goes out of shape. I don't know what the right word is. But anyhow, so you have more room in your pockets, which is kind of cool. So I've got 3 of these, one for each of my 3 journals. And I don't know which is going into which. But let's go ahead and place this one down. And on this one here, after I folded the vellum, I realized that I folded it sideways. Like this is right side up because the script's going this way. But you can't really unfold vellum. That crease will always be there. So I thought, oh well, it's okay. So I'm fine with it. It's not a big deal. These things happen. Part of life, right? So we'll go ahead and get this one glued down. And then I got some decorating that I want to show you that I've been working on. And then I think the next video, I'm having rough driving straight here. The next video that we see, that I'm going to try to, well, I'm not going to try to, I'm going to actually do it. Put together my signatures for these 3 journals. It's where you can see them. I know maybe I do things a little bit backwards. I know a lot of people will put their signatures together first, and then maybe do their covers, or maybe they'll do their covers first, and then they'll do their signatures. But I already have my covers and my signatures visioned in my head. And then I put them together as I put them together, not necessarily in any particular order. think the first journal I did the cover. Well, I knew what my cover was going to be and I knew what my signature was going to be. But I put the cover together first. Then I put the signature together. Then I started working on all the ephemera. This way, this one I've kind of done backwards because I've been working on the ephemera. Now I'm working on the signature. And next I'm going to work on the cover. So there's that one. And here's this one. I like this one. I like the blue in there. I like them all, actually. So let me tell you what's been going on with me. Not a whole lot, but a few things have been going on. Last weekend, last Saturday, which I think was the 20th maybe, or the 19th, maybe it was the 19th. I went up to northern Indiana to see my son. And him and I went to a cookout that he invited me to, and with some of his friends. And then had a really nice time. It's about a 2-hour drive up that way, so I was on the road for 4 hours, which was, that part wasn't nice, but the in-between part where I was visiting my son and his friends, that was nice. We had a lot of good cookout food and hamburgers and hot dogs and chicken and all the regular cookout stuff, potato salad, coleslaw, macaroni salad. I took sliced tomatoes. We've got a orchard not too far from here where I like to go and get fresh vegetables because they grow most of their vegetables. And then the ones that they don't grow, they get from local farmers. So it's all local, and I like shopping local. Support my local businesses. And there was onions and all the normal condiments and relish and everything. And we just had a really nice time. So that's what I did last weekend. Then, I think it was Monday or Tuesday, I had a minor accident with my car. Okay, so we're going to start decorating here a little bit. All right, so I found these two. This was a template of 4 on Rach and Bella Crafts Ko-fi site. It was a freebie. So I downloaded the freebie, printed it off onto just sort of like a off-white paper, I guess is what you'd call it. Cut it out, inked around the edges, and now we're going to decorate. And I've got 2 of them here I'm going to work on. If I can get what's going on here, something's going on. So, about my accident, our local utility company was working on the road, and they had a pipe going across the road to drain something or another. And then they had this little ramp thing that you drove up and over so you didn't crush the pipe. And, well, I drove up and over. And I've got this, it's called a mobility scooter carrier on the back of my car. Well, the bottom end of the mobility scooter carrier hit the yellow ramp thing as I was driving off of it, and it flung up and hit the back end of my, I have an Acadia, what are they called? Sports utility vehicle, maybe? And it hit my hatch. It barely missed my window, knocked my windshield wiper off, knocked my my license plate light off, busted my 2 lenses for my back lights, did a bunch of other stuff. So I had to get a estimate for that. Now I got to take it to the shop, and it's just a big hassle. So I've got appointments for that next week. I got to go to the mobility scooter place and make sure the mobility scooter lift wasn't damaged. So I got an appointment for that, an appointment at the body shop. And I don't know about you, but I can't stand having to do that kind of stuff. I mean, just the inconvenience of it all, It's no fun. I don't like it. But it's another one of those things of life, right? Come on, stuff, come out. I don't want that there. Where do I want it? I guess I'll put it on here. Oh, there we go. It's coming out slowly but surely. So I'm going to put this little piece of lace on here. I envisioned, how you see it, maybe some of the country markets in various places that sell country type stuff. You'll see these little mason jars that maybe have some sort of maybe a cookie dough mix or a bean mix or something like that, with a fabric cover over the lid and maybe some lace or something. So that's what I'm doing here. Wait a minute, I gotta make sure this is the right side. Yes, it is. I'm imitating that. So that's what we're doing here. And I thought this lace here was just perfect for it because it's pleated or gathered, ruffled, whatever, not pleated. There's that. Now, see, I know I want to cut some of it off, but I don't know how much. I guess I want to cut off that much. I don't know if you can see what I'm doing. Get carried away and hold things close to me so I can see. There, that looks okay. I think. Okay, so now what I want to do is I want to save that. We can use that for something. I definitely want to cover up this glob of glue before I get it stuck on anything. There we go with that. Okay, so now I want to put this here on there. Right about here, like this. Is that how I want it? Yes, I do want that there. I also want to make a bow. So let me see here. If I can make a bow. Well, I'm off screen again, I think. Yeah, I think I can make a bow. But you know what? I don't think I'm going to make it this way. I think I'm going to make it differently. I think I got enough. I think I have enough. How big do I want it? I don't want that big. Okay. Maybe I want it about... I'm fumble fingers, just in case you're wondering. You know, I could probably stand to have my hot glue gun for this kind of thing. So let me tell you what I'm going to do. I'm not going to play around with this, I don't think, on video, because I don't want to keep you all day. You wouldn't be here all day for certain. I'll show you in the next video how it actually turns out. But I'm going to get my hot glue gun out after I get off the video, and I'm going to just turn it into a bow shape and glue it down, and then make some little bow tails and glue those on, and then I'll glue this, a piece of this ribbon along the top of the lace, and the plan is that it should look really cute. Right now I'll fumble around with it forever and no telling if it'll look cute or not, because I don't think I can get it taken care of with my Fabri-Tac, and I gotta fiddle around and figure out where my hot glue gun is. I think I know where it is, but I don't use it very often. So we're going to pass on this part of the decorating. And then I've got, I have this. I want to put this down here, but I also want to put a piece of this fabric down here too, I think. And then, let's see, piece of the fabric. Guess it doesn't really matter. Here will be fine. This will be fine here. Let's see. Do I want? Yeah, I want it to go to the edge. I'll just trim it around the edge. And then I also want, I was thinking I wanted to put some of these die cuts. And I still think I do want to put some of these die cuts. Like maybe sticking out there like that. Not on top, underneath. Here. We'll take that off for now. Pull that down here some. Come on, little guy. Oh, come on. I am really fumble fingers. So, something like this. And then, let's see, which one else do I want? That one's awful big. Maybe this over here like that. And maybe that like that. Or maybe I just want one twig. Maybe I just want one twig. Maybe I just want that one. Let me cut that off. Okay. Now let's see how that might look. I think that'll look fine. I think it will look fine. Okay. So, let's see about gluing these on to here. Glue them on to here. Fumble fingers, fumble fingers. Okay. And then this one here. We will glue on. Oh, that wasn't right. I want it on the other side. Okay, that's better. All right, fumble fingers. There's that. And then here's this. Let's trim these off. Well, trim. Trim. Okay, now let's glue this down. No, let's not glue that down first. Let's glue this down first. Did I cut it off long enough, I hope? I want it all the way down to the bottom. Let's see, is that what I want? Do I want it all the way down to the bottom? Yeah. And then those little guys can go up under there like that. That'll be fine. So, I just realized we don't have the light on. That was kind of silly of me. Too late now. Well, maybe not too late. Once I get this glue on here, maybe I'll turn it on. I got the wrong light on is what I have. The one that throws the shadow on everything. Oh, doesn't that just aggravate a person to death? I know it does me. I hope I got enough glue on there. Okay, I'm going to cut that off. All right, so there's that on there. And then I'm going to put, whoops, a little bit of fabric tack on the bottom of this one. If I can get it out of the container. And I'm going to finish it off with Barely Arts glitter glue here. It's not glitter glue, it's precision craft glue. So I'll be kind of quiet. Oh, I haven't told you everything I wanted to tell you about what's been going on with me. Of course, you know the big story about my hassle with the car damage. I think I may have told you that I've taken on some additional hours at my job, which I'm in one way happy about, because I do need the money actually. And then another way I'm not all that happy about, because I really don't have the energy. So it's sort of like a catch-22 in a way, I guess you'd say. Okay. Now this is glued down, and I'm going to reassess the lighting situation here. Let me fix it. There, I think that's better. I'm sorry I didn't have it like that to begin with. I should have. Okay, so we have this. Let me trim off this here, around here. There I go again. Taking you out of view. Now let me see how that looks. I think that looks okay. Need a little more glue over here. Come on now. Cooperate. Yeah, let's see here. It's going to look a lot better when I get my little bow and ribbon around the neck of the mason jar. And then I was kind of thinking maybe I wanted to put some pearls down here. But I don't know exactly where I want them. Maybe I could put them along here. That might be okay. I had a major accident with my pearls. They are all on the floor over there. I got to pull out all of my desk that you can see here. Let's see, I got some more pearls. I got to locate them. They should be right here next to me somewhere. Here they are. This is the color I want, right here. So, I got to pull out this. It's a 5-foot table, I think, that I'm sitting on, that I'm working at. Then I've got a rolly cart over there on my right. I've got a bench in front of the the table. I've got another rolling type cart with drawers on the other side in front of the table. And then I've got 2 TV trays to the left of the table. I've got to pull, oh, and I've got 3 stools, one with my sewing machine, one with, that's holding a bunch of my paraphernalia, my, what do you call it? My cutting boards and my scoreboard and some other odds and ends. And another one has about 5 baskets stacked together that have mostly scrap paper in them. So I replaced my beads, my flat back pearls. That'll look nice, won't it? But you know what? I think I need something down here. I think I need something down here. Maybe I need these down here. No, that's not what I want. Maybe I just want a little label. Let me see. I've got this little label. Well, if I can pick it up. Oh, crud. So I got to move all that stuff out so I can sweep all these pearls up. Fortunately, I had used quite a few of them. How about that? That looks okay, don't you think? I think it does. Let me trim it up some. And then I will put it down. I'm a slow crafter. You probably caught on to that. See, just like right there maybe, or maybe right over here. Since I'm putting those pearls there. I think right there's fine. Yes, I do. Probably ought to use this. I forgot what I was saying, other than the fact that I'm a slow crafter. My kids, when they were at home, so this is what, 30 years ago, I guess, maybe around that time. They nicknamed my husband Molasses because he was real slow. But he had a reason for being real slow. He was visually impaired. So if he did anything fast, he risked the possibility of hurting himself. So he was slow. But Molasses was really an exaggeration. He really wasn't that slow. But when he got older, when he was sick, then he actually was that slow, and I used to call him a snail. I used to call him a snail. And I was slow back then. They just told me I was slow. Well, now I'm Molasses with everything I do. So it's no big surprise that I'm a slow crafter. But I enjoy it, and I'm very happy with the way things turn out usually. If I'm not happy with them, let's see, where do I want that? Right there, maybe. If I'm not happy with whatever I craft, then I put it aside and I ponder it at a later date, because I figure at a later date, maybe my mind will come up with a different, better plan. So that looks pretty good, I think. And then when we get this here thing with the ribbon on there, that's going to be really cute. That is going to be cute. I'm going to love it. But I'm not going to bother you with putting the ribbon on there, because that would be too much. I've already been slow enough, right? Oh, I moved one. I always worry about moving them when I try to secure them down better. And I always do move them. Okay, so we're going to put that one aside, and I'll finish that off camera. And I think that's cute. Don't you think that's cute? I'm really going to like it when it's done. And this will be a tag. This will be a tag in a pocket. And I'm not going to put a thing on top. A pull, or whatever you call them. Because mason jars don't have those on their lids, as a general rule. I've never seen one. Okay, so we'll set that one aside. Now I've got this one here. I've already put the ribbon on it. But actually, it's really not a ribbon. It's actually a 6 strands of embroidery floss. And then I put a button on there. And I need to trim these little things down. Where's my fabric scissors? My embroidery scissors. These are my embroidery scissors. I'm going to trim that off. I've glued I glued the embroidery floss around there with Fabri-Tac, and I wrapped it around 3 times. Then I took my embroidery needle and went through the buttonhole. Then I tied it down with a double knot. Then I made a bow. Then I put glue on the knot there. And then I glued down both sides of the bow and both sides of the bow tails with Barely Arts glue. My art glitter glue is coming out too fast. Can you believe that? It's not clogged, which it usually is. It's coming out too fast. So fast that the precision tip doesn't give me a precision line of glue because it's coming out so fast. It's crazy. So this here is, if you get anything from like Amazon or any other place where you get order online and have it shipped to you, a lot of times you'll have this paper stuff stuffed in there as a packing protection. Well, I have a ton of this. I have so much of this I could probably make several journals out of this alone. And it's not thick. It's not thick. It's more like copy paper weight. But I'm going to back it with this so that the tag doesn't get stuck on that and rip it apart. And I'm thinking that I might go ahead and just leave a little bit around the edge, you know, a little border of this around the edge, but we'll figure that out later. So on this one, I think I want to put these pumpkins. I'm trying to think where I got these pumpkins. Oh, I know. They were part of the ephemera in my summer kit from the Junk Journal Studio. So I want to put those there. And I want to put this here. And I thought I might want to put some fabric, but I don't think I need any fabric. I think this is filled up plenty with just this. What do you think? I think it is. And I think it looks very cute. So let me go ahead and get that glued down. And after I do that, I think I might have time to show you one more thing. Wait a minute, how did I have this? Did I have the little one in front of the big one? I think I did. Okay, so I need to glue the little one onto the big one. Yeah, I think I have one more thing that I can show you. And what I'm going to be showing you next would be a great mass make. It's a Roxy challenge thing. Okie dokie, there's that. Well, now I want to tell you some of these things that I've done today are my own thing. Like for instance, these mason jars, other than getting the templates from Rach and Bella, the actual designing of them is my own thing. But the page ideas, both of the page ideas came from, oh, what's her name? Carol somebody, I think. I'll put her name in the description box. But I originally saw it on Gail Augustinelli's channel. The page ideas, the one with the vellum and the one with the 4 pockets. And I believe I even saw the one where I put a tag on top of a tag. I believe I saw that on Gail's channel as well. Let's see, how did I have that? I think I had it off I think I had it off. Did I have it off? I think I did. I think I had it like this. That. I think that's how I had it. Yeah, that's how I had it. So I'll link both of their channels in the description box. Uh-oh. My glue came undone. I'm going to have to glue it back down. There we go. I know what else I wanted to put on there. I've got these little flowers. They're paper that I made. So I got, let's see, maybe I want a darker one. I have darker orange, or I have yellow. I have a punch, a very small punch. I could make a cluster of the yellow and the orange, right? Maybe I want 1 orange and 2 yellow. That's what I want. No, I don't want that. Okay, I am going to do something with these little flowers, but it's getting mighty late. I think I've been going now for almost an hour, and I wanted to show you this other, well, I'll show you the other thing, the Roxy's Challenge, in my next video. I'll start the video off with that. And I am going to, what am I going to do? Am I going to do anything right now with this? Maybe I will. Maybe I'll just go ahead and, come on now. Come on, little flower. Maybe I want 2 there, and come on, 1 here. That's it. That's what I want. That is the right thing. Let me put these others up. Come on. Okay. Now, glue. we need glue. Okay. Yeah. So, I hope that you haven't been too bored. Surely you haven't. Even though I am slow, I think I've created some really pretty things. And I hope you like them. I do. I'll show you this one I'm going to have done, but I'll show you my other mason jar on my next video when I do the Roxy's challenge. And I've got some other, I'll do my signatures then too. Okay. Now I think this button is sort of a deep, deep, deep red, but it's the closest thing I had to brown, and I wanted brown. Okay, so now I'm going to try and put, I've got a few little white ones in here, I think, and I think they might look nice on the little flowers. Get off of there. These things don't want to cooperate with me at all. Come on. Okay. I think that looks good. See a couple other white ones over here. You know, it would really be pretty, and that's gold. Gold would really be pretty. I don't think I have any gold ones anywhere. That's pretty, don't you think? Let me check and see if I have some gold ones over here. No, I don't have any gold ones. I have black ones. I have this color, but it's not gold. I don't think that'd go. What's this? And these are bigger. Those are brown, I think. Those might be okay. These are 5 millimeter, I think. Yes. So these are bigger. Those are 3 millimeter. And then I bought some 7 millimeter ones. I'm going to stick with the white ones. So I think they'll look fine. I had some pretty green ones that would have been nice too, but they are on the floor. Some of them I've already swept up. The ones that are underneath all the furniture over here are still down there. Probably should have put the backing on before I put these on. But guess what? I didn't. And I think it will be fine. Not only am I fumbled fingers, I'm fumble tweezers. Fumble fingers. I don't know what I said. Not only am I fumble fingers, but I'm also fumble tweezers. Now I can't put the backing on until that dries, so I won't be doing that on camera. But I'll show it to you when I have it done. And I'll show you my other mason jar when I have that one done. And we'll do our Roxy's challenge in the next video. And we'll also do my signatures for the 3 journals that I'm working on in the next video. And to just recap what we did today, we did these 2 mason jars. And they still have a little bit of work to go. So we did that. And we did, well, I just dropped my tweezers. We did these 3 pages, one for each journal. And then we did this page. This one's for the Autumn Wishes journal. And then we stamped this paper, and I showed you all of these pieces that I got out of those solid backgrounds that I told you I was going to use in the Autumn Wishes journal. We got that explained. And this one done, or maybe I had it done before I came on, I don't remember. And then I showed you these 2 that I made, and this one that I finished. So I think we got a little bit done, even though I am molasses. So we will see you the next time, and don't forget, we're going to finish up the mason jars, show you the journal signatures, and do the one of the Roxy challenges. So that's it for today, you guys. You have a wonderful day, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.